In a sprawling mansion on the outskirts of town, the wealthy Hawthorne family lived a life of luxury. But one fateful day, the parents vanished without a trace, leaving their two young sons, Ethan and Oliver, alone in the vast, echoing halls. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, yet no one seemed to notice their absence. As whispers of the family's disappearance spread, the townsfolk assumed the boys were being cared for by relatives. But the truth was far more chilling. The mansion, once filled with laughter and warmth, became a silent prison. The boys learned to navigate their new reality, scavenging through the kitchen for scraps and hiding from the world outside. One evening, a curious neighbor peered through the grand windows, only to find the boys playing in the dim light, their laughter echoing eerily in the empty rooms. But something was off. Their eyes were hollow, their smiles too wide, as if they had forgotten how to feel. Days later, the neighbor returned, determined to uncover the truth. As she approached the front door, she noticed it was slightly ajar. Heart racing, she stepped inside, calling out for the boys. Silence answered. Suddenly she heard a soft giggle from the shadows. The boys emerged, but they were not alone. Behind them, the walls seemed to pulse, as if the mansion itself was alive, feeding off their isolation. The neighbor's heart sank as she realized the boys had been surviving not just on scraps, but on something far darker, an unholy bond with the house that had consumed their parents. As she turned to flee, the door slammed shut, trapping her inside. The boys smiled wider, their eyes glinting with a hunger that promised she would never leave. In that moment, the mansion claimed another soul, and the cycle of silence continued.